Lakers triumphant in a battle of new-look contenders. Welcome to the Daily Sports Update presented to you by Toyota. I'm Amber Wilson, of course, for CBSSports.com. Last month, the Lakers got the ball rolling on a number of moves by challengers for the Western Conference title, acquiring Pau Gasol, of course, from Memphis. The Mavs would follow suit a few weeks later, getting fellow All-Star Jason Kidd from the Nets. So a playoff feeling could be felt inside the Staples Center yesterday when the two teams met with their new faces, which of course also means one other thing: Kobe Bryant came to play. Already with 22 points after three, Bryant scored 22 more in the fourth and 8 more in overtime as the Lakers outlasted the Mavs 108-104. It's the 22nd time Kobe's hit the 50-point mark in his career, shooting 55% from the field, posting a double-double, and achieving perfection from the charity stripe after the third quarter. Pau Gasol also put up a double-double for LA. And for Dallas, it was Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Kidd, and Eric Dampier hitting double-doubles. Nowitzki hit a clutch tray with just 2 seconds left to force the game into OT. He closed with 30 and 13. The Eastern Conference also featured a pair of new-look teams with a number of players taking on their old squads as the Cavs took the floor against the Bulls at the Quicken Loans Arena. New Cavalier Wally Szczerbiak put in 17 points off the bench, but the night, of course, as usual, belonged to LeBron James. No surprise there, 37 points, 6 rebounds, 6 dimes in Cleveland's win 95-86 over Chi-Town. Former Cavs Larry Hughes and Drew Gooden played well for the Bulls, with Hughes scoring 23, while Gooden showed off a double-double. Selection Sunday is less than 2 weeks away, but we've got a trifecta of big college hoops games to break down from yesterday. The calendar did just turn to March over the weekend, right? Starting off in the SEC, the number 1 ranked Vols jumped out to a 34-27 halftime lead against the Wildcats, who were without the highly touted Patrick Patterson. But Billy Gillespie's crew clawed its way back into the game, only to fall short on 2 missed threes that would have sent the game into OT. Tennessee survives and bounces back after losing to Vandy during the week. 4th-ranked UCLA made it 7 straight over Arizona, surviving a ruthless senior night crowd for the Wildcats. Freshman Kevin Love dropped in 24 and grabbed 15 boards. The 26-3 Bruins remain 1 game ahead of Stanford in the Pac-10, while the 17-12 Wildcats' chance to make the NCAA tournament for the 24th straight year took yet another hit. The first 2 games since Calvin Sampson was ousted worked out fine, with interim coach Dan Dakich coaching the Hoosiers to 2 W's. He finally lost Sunday and lost big, 103-74. Michigan State raced out to a 28-point halftime lead and coasted. 5 Spartans scored in double figures for Tom Izzo's crew. Free agency officially began on Friday, which means that this weekend was a busy one as players traded in old jerseys for new ones. One of those being Michael the Burner Turner. After 4 seasons of playing backup to LaDainian Tomlinson in San Diego, Turner is getting paid. He's going to Atlanta after agreeing to a 6-year, $34.5 million deal, 15 of that being guaranteed. Speaking of the Falcons, a few days after making a cost-cutting move by releasing tight end Alge Crumpler, the 4-time Pro Bowler has found a new home in Music City, agreeing to a 2-year deal with the Titans. Crumpler will be a welcome addition to Vince Young and the passing offense after Tennessee finished 22nd in the league in scoring despite being a playoff team. For more on free agency as well as the 2008 NFL Draft, you're already at the right place, CBSSports.com. And on to the track. Carl Edwards made it 2 in a row on Sunday after winning in California last week. He found victory lane in the UAW Dodge 400 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Already penalized once, the Roush Fenway driver avoided a second penalty when a tire rolled away from his team during a pit stop. NASCAR ruled that a TV cameraman was to blame for being in the way during the incident, and Edwards was able to stay in contention, but he may not be done dealing with NASCAR officials. His car is under further inspection after a lid was missing from his oil tank. That could cost him some points. And that'll do it for the Daily Sports Update presented to you by Toyota. Keep your mouse right here at CBSSports.com for everything you need to know in the world of sports. And if you missed anything here today, stop, refresh, and rewatch. I'm Amber Wilson. Have a great one.